Summer is almost here, and many of you are probably wondering, how much should I be watering my trees and shrubs? So generally in our area, you need about 1 inch of rainfall equivalent each week. You can measure that with this rain gauge, which is a very common one that's available in hardware stores in our area. Really doesn't matter as long as you can get something out in your home landscape away from tall trees and buildings that you can use to measure rainfall. So we need at least 1 inch of rainfall per week in our area to keep most things happy. If you start seeing your lawn looking like this, starting to really brown out, that's your first indication that you need to start considering watering more. Roots of grass plants go down about a foot or so, not much more than that, and our trees and shrubs also occupy the same area in the soil profile. So 1 to 2 feet is about as deep as the root systems get on our trees and shrubs in our area, whether heavy clay soil. So now that we have established that the root zones of trees, shrubs, and your lawn all occupy the same area, therefore meaning when your lawn turns brown, your trees and shrubs are also going to be stressed. How do we go about watering? Well, of course you can put out a lawn sprinkler and provide 1 inch of rainfall equivalent by measuring that with your rain gauge, or you can do specific watering for individual trees by doing a deep watering around the root zone of a tree. So you want to follow out to the edge of the drip line, which would be where the farthest out branches of a tree extend. Go out to the edge of that, and then go out about 1.5 times that distance with your hose to establish an area where you will be watering. You can leave the hose on in that area at a moderate trickle for about a half an hour, get the soil nice and saturated in that location, and then move it around to ensure that you're getting most of the root zone area of your tree thoroughly saturated. Do that about once a week and you should be fine. Or, as I mentioned before, you could water the whole lawn to include all of the root zones of your trees and shrubs. So keep an eye on those lawns. They start turning brown, it's time to consider watering your trees. Species that are very prone to drought damage in our area that I see a lot of death on are things such as Norway spruce and birches, those sorts of trees, plants that really need a nice, cool, moist root zone. So keep an eye on things and be sure to like and subscribe to my channel.